Hello students of the 12th class chemistry. This is your video number 16 of your chapter 1 and chapter name is solution. Students, we are tending towards the ends of the chapter 1 and some few important topics on which are important for the examination point of view I am going to explain you in this video number 16. So student, I am going to tell you about ideal and non-ideal solution. Okay. Before starting of this video, you should have the clear concept of the previous videos. So before understanding this video, you guys should have previous video and the concept of the previous video. What is ideal solutions and non-ideal solutions? Mainly, ideal solutions are those which obeys the Raoult's law. Raoult's law for all concentration range. Okay, except that some other conditions are also required to prove it whether the solutions are ideal or non-ideal. I am going to give you the detail. Ideal solutions are those which follows the following three conditions. Okay, so I am going to read you for this. Ideal and non-ideal solutions. Ideal solutions are those solutions which obeys okay, Raoult's law, as you can see, and following conditions. Okay, so this is the part of notes, as you can see. Okay, now come to what are the conditions. I am going to explain you. Yes, this one. First condition is P equal to Pa naught xi A plus Pb naught xi B, means this is the Raoult's law condition, and A is solvent which is volatile and B is also a volatile solute. Suppose you are going to mix two liquids. One liquid is water and another one is ethanol. Then this total vapor pressure after mixing would be P is equal to Pa naught xi A plus Pb naught xi B. This is one of the condition under which ideal solution will be followed, or you can say the solution is ideal. Second condition is delta H mixing is 0 and delta V mixing is 0. So I am going to explain you what is delta V mixing equal to 0. Suppose you are taking 2 liters of normal hexane. Normal hexane is a liquid, as you know from organic chemistry of 11th class. Again 2 liter of what you are taking? You are taking normal heptane. Okay, if you are mixed, then 2 liter plus 2 liter, what would be 4 liter. So there is no change in volume before mixing and after mixing, so we can change. So we can say there is del V mixing is 0. So student, you can ask, is it possible that if we are mixing 2 plus 2 it is not 4, maybe more than 4 or less than 4? Yes, it can happen. I will explain you later in the video, but that is the part of non-ideal solution and we are discussing the ideal solution, so you just concentrate only on the ideal solution. So I am going to tell you one more time, student, look at this, what we are discussing. We are discussing ideal and non-ideal solutions. Ideal solutions are those solutions which obeys what? Which obeys Raoult's law and following conditions. What are the following conditions? I am going to explain you one by one. As I explained you, student, the condition is, first condition, to be ideal solution, P equal to Pa naught xi A plus Pb naught xi B. Delta V mixing equal to 0, means before adding volume of two liquids must be equal to the volume of the total solution, as I explained you in the figure. Del H mixing, del H is the enthalpy. There should not be either energy released or energy absorbed by the solution when you mix two liquid to form a solution. So these are the three conditions under which we can say this is ideal solutions. Okay, what is further? Read this. A perfectly ideal solutions is rare. In practical life, there is no ideal solution. 100% ideal solutions are not possible. Okay. Okay, come to the next line. Next line is nearly ideal in behavior. Example 1, normal hexane and normal heptane. I told you. Look one more time, student. normal hexane and normal heptane, these are the solution. This is the solution you can say is the ideal solution. Means if you mix normal hexane and normal heptane, a solution will form, and that solution is your ideal solution. Again, example 2 student, bromomethane and chloroethane. Okay, when you mix these two liquids, then the solution would be ideal solution, or you can say all the three conditions which I explained you earlier will be followed by this. Okay, the next example is your student, when you mix benzene and toluene, benzene and toluene, sorry, benzene and toluene. What is benzene? You know the formula, C6H6. And what is toluene? You know. Okay, toluene is a benzene, and at one position CH3 group is attached to it is toluene, and this is your benzene group. So if we mix both the liquid benzene and toluene, then the resulting solution would be what? It is also a ideal solution. So these are the examples and conditions of the ideal solution I explained you. Now come to the non-ideal solution, students. Okay, let me make this full screen easily visible to you. Okay, students. So non-ideal solutions are what? Non-ideal solutions when a solution does not obey Raoult's law over the entire range of concentration, then it is called non-ideal solution. So you can see in your screen, this is the non-ideal solutions. Okay, what is further? I am going to explain you. Yes, it is non-ideal solution. Okay, now come here. What are the conditions? Conditions are, there are three conditions, students. Yes, what you are looking at the screen, you are looking at the screen that P naught equal to Pa naught xi A plus Pb naught xi B, delta H mixing is not equal to 0, and delta V mixing is not equal to 0. So these are the conditions of the non-ideal solutions. Okay, before, as you can see in this video, ideal solutions, all the things were equal. Okay, there is not equal. Okay, so there are two possibilities. If it is not equal, then maybe this is greater or maybe this is less. Maybe this is greater or maybe this less. Okay, maybe this is greater or maybe this less. If P is greater than all these things, if delta H mixing is greater than all these things, if delta V mixing is greater than all these things, it is a positive deviation of non-ideal solution. And if it is less than, like this, all this less than, then you can say it is the non-ideal solution with negative deviations. Okay, students, so this is the condition I am going to explain you in this video later. So you can say non-ideal solutions are of two types. Okay, non-ideal solutions are of two types. Type 1, non-ideal solution with positive deviation. Okay, what will happen? All the thing will be greater after mixing, I told you earlier, and I'm going to show you the condition. Non-ideal solution, as you can see on your screen, non-ideal solution, sorry, again I'm going to the previous page. Non-ideal solutions, non-ideal solution with positive deviation, as you can see in your full screen. Non-ideal solution with positive deviation. Non-ideal solution with positive deviation obeys what? Following conditions. What are following conditions? Look here. All things are great, right? As I told you earlier, P is greater than Pa naught xi A plus Pb naught xi B. Delta H mixing is greater than 0, and delta V mixing is greater than 0. All are the case of non-ideal solution with positive deviation, because it is greater than. Okay, what are the examples of that? Look at the examples. Look at the example first. Example 1 is your mixture of ethanol and acetone. When you will take the mixture of ethanol and acetone, then resulting volume of solution is your non-ideal solution with positive deviation. Come to the other example of positive deviations. Yes, example 2. Example 2. Look one more time. Yes, this is your mixture of carbon disulfide and acetone. I am going to explain you one more time. Yes, mixture of carbon disulfide sulfide is a liquid. When mixed with acetone, then resulting solution is non-ideal solution with positive deviation. Come to the next, type 2. As I told you earlier, when all the things will be less, then it will be the non-ideal solution with negative deviation. So we are seeing type 2 non-ideal solution with negative deviation. Non-ideal solution with negative deviation obeys what? The following conditions. What are the following conditions? Look at the bigger screen. Non-ideal solution. First you see non-ideal solution with negative deviation obeys the following condition. What are the following condition? Look at the bigger screen. I am going to show you. As you can see, P is less than Pa naught xi A plus Bb naught xi B. Delta V mixing is less than 0 and delta H mixing is less than 0. Okay. What is happening in example 1? Phenol and aniline. When you will mix phenol and aniline, you will get negative deviation non-ideal solution. Come to the other example. Other example is a student is your chloroform and acetone. You can see there chloroform and acetone. Okay. Now again, in chloroform and acetone, what is happening? H bonding gets formed. As you can see, this is your acetone. I am showing you one more time. This is your acetone and this is your chloroform. Okay. So there is O and H are bonded together, so it is the H bonding. So due to this H bonding, the resulting thing is always lesser, so it is forming non-ideal solution with negative deviation. So we have the following heading which I completed today. What is the heading? The heading is your non-ideal solution and ideal solutions. What are their conditions and what are the examples of that? So this is, students, the end of your video number 16 for your chapter 1, and in